When children stop listening, stop calling, or begin to ignore the very parents who raised them, the pain cuts deep. For many elders, this silence feels heavier than words. It creates confusion, sadness, anger, and sometimes shame. You begin to wonder what you did wrong, where you failed, or why love feels conditional. Now, psychologists say this emotional pain activates the same areas of the brain as physical pain, which is why being ignored by one's own children can feel unbearable. But here is the truth many seniors are never told. Reacting with anger, pleading, or emotional pressure often makes the situation worse. Calmness, clarity, and self-respect are far more powerful than confrontation. As people age, family dynamics change. Children grow busy with careers, spouses, financial pressure, and personal stress. Studies in family psychology show that adult children often withdraw emotionally not because they don't love their parents, but because they feel overwhelmed, emotionally immature, or unable to meet expectations. Unfortunately, seniors often respond by chasing attention, giving unsolicited advice, or expressing disappointment. While understandable, this approach can push children further away. Calm behavior, on the other hand, shifts the balance of power and opens space for respect to return. The first and most important step is emotional control. When you feel ignored, your instinct may be to complain, remind them of sacrifices, or express hurt repeatedly. Research from the American Psychological Association shows that repeated emotional pressure increases avoidance behavior in adult children. Silence paired with dignity is often more effective than constant reminders. Calm does not mean accepting disrespect. It means refusing to react in ways that damage your peace. When you remain composed, you stop feeding conflict and start protecting your emotional health. If you're watching this and quietly nodding your head, you're not alone. Many parents go through this pain in silence, wondering if they did something wrong or if this is just how life turns out. Maybe your children rarely call, maybe they speak to you without respect, or maybe they act like your feelings no longer matter. If any part of this feels familiar, take a deep breath with me. This video is not here to judge you or blame you. It's here to support you. I want you to pause for a moment and think about your own story. Have you ever felt ignored by your children even after everything you sacrificed for them? Have you ever stayed quiet just to keep peace, even though it hurt deeply inside? If you feel comfortable, share your experience in the comments. Your story might help another parent feel less alone today. And if you found a way to stay calm, strong, and respected despite this pain, please share that wisdom too. Someone out there truly needs it. This channel is a safe place for elders to be heard, valued, and understood. If you believe seniors deserve respect, peace, and dignity in every stage of life, please subscribe to this channel and stay with us. Together we learn, together we heal, and together we grow stronger no matter our age. The second step is reclaiming your independence emotionally and mentally. Seniors who center their entire happiness around their children experience deeper loneliness when relationships weaken. Studies on successful aging show that older adults who maintain hobbies, friendships, routines, and personal goals have better mental health and stronger self-esteem. When children see that you are fulfilled, active, and emotionally stable, their perception changes. Respect grows when dependency decreases. This doesn't mean distancing yourself out of spite. It means building a full life that doesn't collapse when someone fails to show up. Another powerful step is changing communication style. Instead of long emotional conversations, use short, calm, respectful messages. A simple, "I hope you're well," carries more weight than repeated complaints. Research on interpersonal communication shows that low-pressure interactions are more likely to rebuild connection than emotional confrontations. Calm communication shows maturity and strength. It signals that you value yourself enough not to beg for attention. One common mistake seniors make is comparing children or bringing up the past. Statements like, "I sacrificed everything for you," may be true, but they often trigger guilt rather than respect. Guilt-based relationships do not last. Psychologists explain that adults respond better to appreciation than accusation. Expressing pride or gratitude, even quietly, can soften hearts more effectively than reminding someone of their failures. Another critical step is setting quiet boundaries. Calmly limit how much emotional energy you invest in those who ignore you. This protects you from constant disappointment. Boundaries are not punishments, they are self-respect. Seniors who learn to emotionally step back often report feeling lighter and more peaceful. Ironically, this emotional distance can sometimes bring children closer because the pressure disappears. Forgiveness also plays a role, but not blind forgiveness. Forgiving means releasing bitterness for your own health, not excusing disrespect. Studies show that chronic resentment increases blood pressure, weakens immunity, and worsens sleep in older adults. Calm acceptance of reality allows healing. You are not weak for letting go. You are wise. Finally, focus on legacy, not validation. Your worth is not measured by how often your children call. It is measured by the life you lived, the values you passed on, and the strength you still carry. Seniors who shift their focus from being needed to being at peace report greater happiness and emotional freedom. When you stop demanding respect and start embodying it, the world, including your children, begins to respond differently. If your children ignore you, stay calm. Not because it doesn't hurt, but because calmness is strength. Protect your dignity, invest in yourself, communicate wisely, and release what you cannot control. Peace is not found in forcing love, it is found in honoring yourself. And when you do that, the results are often far more powerful than confrontation ever could.